Hi, this is Abbas Hussain from Behind the Gloves. I'm here with Shane McGuigan. Shane, we've just finished the press conference.
Yeah.
Call Frampton versus Scott Quigg. Talk me through that, because there's a lot of things said in there about the training. There was something said about sparring actually in regards to call sparring, but I don't think anyone understood what that was. Was it?
No, they're clutching at straws from stories from ages ago. But you know, Carl's had 21 fights and proven everything in his fights. You know, granted he got put on his backside twice by flash knockdowns in the last fight, but got up and won on a unanimous decision. You know, all of his fights have been won on unanimous decision or via knockout. So he's never had a hard fight that's been close on the judges, and you know, that just shows his class. And you know, they're looking at confidence to get any form of confidence from something, and they're getting confidence from stories that, one, is a load of crap, and two, happened about fucking 5 or 6 years ago. They're trying to pretend like they're just when Carl was turning pro, oh this and that, you know. So whatever the case.
And in regards to Carl's last fight, he got put down twice, but
yeah,
looking at the overall picture of that fight, was it like a testament to his sort of adjustability on how he quickly adjusted after he got knocked down twice to basically win the fight quite comfortably after that point?
It was a comfortable win, wasn't it? The guy, don't get me wrong, that guy was a puncher, and you know, long distance puncher. And Carl's time was out a little bit with the canvas. They can joke and laugh about it, but anyone that knows boxing knows that, you know, you need a response off the canvas, and if you're pushing off something that's not giving you any response, your distance control is completely gone. So yeah, we tried to get the canvas sorted the day before the fight, but Chavez is the A side when it was out there. They're both Heyman fighters, and Chavez wanted a big old thick canvas because he was fighting on the second show. So look, these are all the mistakes that we did that we couldn't overrule. But in this fight, with you know, Quigg and Frampton will be on even surfaces, and yeah, it's only going to be one winner in my opinion.
As somebody who analyses the fighter himself, where do you see Scott Quigg's weaknesses?
I see a lot of weaknesses. I think it's fundamental weaknesses. But look, I see a lot of positives as well, which is I'm going to be working on his positives rather than his weaknesses. I think Carl will naturally expose his weaknesses, but we just got to work on. Look, he's a hard puncher. He whips well to the body. He's very fit, but so is Frampton. You know, if he believes that he can win the fight down the stretch, like that's the way they believe. They think they're saying about an early knockout. Salinas was outboxing him, right, and then it was a fight of two halves and gassed out, you know, down the stretch because he's, you know, defected from Cuba and probably not that hungry. Frampton is hungry. You know, he believes he's going to win this fight. I believe he's going to win this fight. And if he's 4 or 5 rounds down, going down the home stretch, there's no way he's winning the fight on points.
In regards to punching power, that was one thing that was emphasised in the press conference. Has Carl fought anyone with the sort of punch power that Scott has previously in his career?
Anyone that knows boxing, everyone takes shots completely different. Like, I could take big thudding shot, but then small guys that are sharpshooters, they stun you a little bit more, whereas sometimes guys that are sharpshooters don't stun you, and then the big thudding punches, you know, take you out. So it's everyone deals or takes shots in different ways. We don't know how Carl's going to take Scott Quigg's power, but it's about what we do behind the closed doors. It's about all the preparation that we do in camp. He's not going to be able to land clean on Frampton. It's just the way it is.
And in regards to the support that he has, do you envisage, you know, the Belfast supporters to be a lot more noisy?
Yeah, I think they're just more passionate about Carl than the Manchester fans are about Scott Quigg. I'm sure he'll have lots of fans, but whether they're actually die-hard Scott Quigg fans, I don't believe they are. His die-hard fans is not that many. Frampton's got an army. It really does. Whether it's going to benefit him, I don't know if it will, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be one hell of a show. It's going to come across great on TV, and although Frampton's boxing in Manchester, it's going to feel like Belfast.
And how do you envisage Carl Frampton's sort of fight on the 27th? Do you expect him to finish it quite early? Do you expect him to go to the distance?
As a trainer, you have to prepare for everything, and it showed against Gonzalez. Although we were expecting him him to win that fight and stop the guy. You know, yeah, he had to get off the canvas, but he also had a plan B and won it with a plan B and won it convincingly. You know, so we'll prepare for every sort of aspect of the fight.
You learn as you move on, but you're a very young trainer. So whilst Carl's learning, you're learning at the same time as well. So process.
Yeah. I'm not going to say I know everything, but I know Carl Frampton. I've been working with him for 5 years, a lot longer than Joe Gallagher's been working with Scott Quigg. So that's going to be a defining factor, is the fact that I've been with him, and it's a friendship that we've and a partnership that we've developed over time. And I know everything there is to know about Carl Frampton: his weaknesses, his strengths, and I can see from everything I've watched of Scott Quigg, because there's lots of footage out there of him. There's loads of weaknesses, but there's loads of strengths as well. So we just got to go and plan a game plan, and plan A, plan B, plan C, and get the win. We're there for the win. That's it.
And what do you want to say to the fight fans who are going to come down on the 27th or going to watch it at home?
Yeah, well, look, whether you're a Quigg fan or a Frampton fan, you know, you're going to be in for a good show, and hopefully we can get some of my fighters on the undercard, and we can get some of Joe's fighters on the undercard, or Matchroom's fighters, and I think the whole show is going to be something special, and it's going to be a massive build-up to the main fight, and we're going to have a Frampton win.
Thank you very much.
Hi fans, if you guys haven't already done so, make sure you download the Behind the Gloves app. It's free, and it features really cool stuff like a fight calendar that reminds you of all the upcoming fights, and it allows for you to, with one click, to remind yourself directly to your phone. And it also features 24/7 breaking news that's going on in boxing. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that and subscribe to this channel.